Craig Macheda maintained his magnificent form in this season's Yorkshire Bank 40 competition as he took 4 for 5, taking his tally of wickets in this tournament to 20 to help Somerset stay top of Group C with a 5-wicket win over rivals Leicestershire in Taunton. Put in after the match was reduced to 25 overs per side, Leicestershire was soon in a lot of trouble. Niall O'Brien gave himself room to hit his third ball over the top, but instead he struck the returning Alphonso Thomas to George Dockrell. Josh Cobb, who came into this match with an average of 104 in this season's competition, made only 16 this time. He then chose the wrong ball to go after from Thomas and slogged it to Peter Trigo. Macheda was then brought on to bowl an outstanding spell. Greg Smith took him on but only pulled the 21-year-old to Dean Elgar. And after Matt Boyce shovelled this delivery from Trigo to Macheda to leave the score on 22 for 4, the youngster had Shiv Thakur caught by a very well-placed James Hildreth. Macheda, the competition's leading wicket-taker this season, then grabbed his 19th of the season as Joe Burns failed to learn from Thakur's dismissal. And it was wicket number 20 for Macheda when Rob Taylor lost his off-stump to the very next ball. Jigger Naik just about survived the hat-trick ball, but the bowler still returned the remarkable figures of 5 overs, 3 maidens, 4 for 5, with 2 of those runs coming off his very last ball. He left Leicestershire in a mess on 49 for 7 in the 13th over, but the Foxes did recover a little thanks to Michael Thornley. This was his second 6 as he put on 25 runs for the 8th wicket with Naik, who was out with a total on 74 as he edged a swipe off Trigo behind to Alex Barrow, who kept hold of the gloves even though Craig Keyswetter was fit enough to play. Leicestershire only managed to get into 3 figures because of some lusty blows late on from both Thornley and Anthony Ireland. Both belted 6s as they added 44 runs for the 9th wicket in only 4 overs. At least they were giving their side something to bowl at. Ireland was out in the penultimate over, chipping Steve Kirby's slower ball to Dockrell after making a quick-fire 27. But even with Thornley's 31 ball 49, the final total of 124 all out was never likely to be enough after Nathan Buck was bowled by Thomas, who announced his return with figures of 3 for 33. Marcus Trescothick got the reply moving with an early 6 off Buck, as everyone expected the high-flying West Countrymen to ease to their target. However, in the 3rd over, they lost Trigo, the highest run scorer in this year's comp. He'd made only 6 this time when he was shocked by the pace and bounce of this ball from Ireland, which he helped into the hands of Thakur. Keyswetter, in his first innings since recovering from a thumb injury, immediately looked in good form at number 3. He got moving with this straight 6. He and Trescothick appeared to be making light work of their target in what was a nice early warm-up for the forthcoming 2020 season. While boundaries had been hard to come by at the start of the Foxes' innings as they lost too many wickets, this pair hit plenty as they added 41 for the 2nd wicket in only half a dozen overs. The visitors, though, were given a lifeline when Trescothick on 28 had his stumps rearranged by Taylor with a total on 60 in the 9th over. And maybe, just maybe, the result may have been different had Boyce not dropped Keyswetter on 32. Although you can't see the drop, the batsman's decision to head to the pavilion as the ball headed to the fielder suggests that it was a fairly easy catch. The former England keeper made Leicestershire pay for that as he raced to a 50 off 41 balls, an innings including 6 fours and a 6. For Somerset, it was wonderful to have him back. He certainly has been missed over the last few weeks. He then took his side to within 29 runs of their target with 10 overs to get them in. Yet the home side still managed a little wobble before getting over the line. Without adding another run, Keyswetter nicked Buck behind at 96 for 3. And 2 balls later, Elgar followed in a similar manner for 9. Buck then grabbed his 3rd wicket in his next over, Hildreth also taken behind by O'Brien, a dismissal which left Somerset 25 to get off 46 deliveries. Nick Compton and Barrow made sure that there was no upset, with the England opener launching Taylor over long on to complete the 5-wicket win with 21 balls remaining. In the end, it was quite comfortable. And it was an important victory too. Somerset needed it to stay top of their group and keep ahead of the Foxes. The home side now have 11 points from 8 games, while their bitter rivals Gloucestershire have the same points but with a game in hand. Leicestershire are only 3 points behind and have 2 games in hand on Somerset.